How's it going, folks? This is VIN-E, and today we're going to be checking out the most infamous person on YouTube, and by that sentence, you would have to guess that is Onision. So, today we're going to be looking at some of Onision's worst tweets. He has privated his entire Twitter account. I found that out because I was going to go through his actual Twitter account, and I couldn't do it because of the Onion Man himself decided he was going to just delete all of his tweets. The only way you can look at any of his old tweets, I think, is if you follow his private account, and I'm not about to do that. So, I just went on to Google, and I'm just gonna look at what people have for screenshots on this stuff, and see what interesting and disgusting things this man has to say on a daily basis. So let's just jump right into this. Okay, so this was a DM to someone named Luximoo. And basically just Onision being a real creep here. So basically she's just apologizing, saying I understand, I'm sorry again for the pain I've caused, I wish you both the best. And then he says, one thing I would like to know is regarding sexuality. Are you not a very sexual person, as in you don't think about it a lot, you don't fantasize, etc.? I'm asking because it seems like you are sexually dormant and you do not understand the emotional, physical, or even spiritual life-changing reality behind two people you care for devoting themselves to you in the most intimate ways. The thing about Onision is he hides his creepy, like, sexual fantasies behind the idea of being sexually positive. He thinks that it's okay for him to be really creepy and to use sexual advancements and stuff and, like, ask really weird questions like this under the guise of it being sexually open and positive, but he's being really creepy and he knows that he's doing this. Polyamory is what happens when you think you want more. Monogamy is what happens when you realize everything you wanted has been in front of you the entire time. This man says this while he has slept with several newly legal or underage girls while he's married. I don't know how more hypocritical you can get. And over 1,000 of you think I am the sexiest man alive? I didn't know so many people had eyes. Dude, you're fucking greasy as fuck. You're like an emo pizza. That's what I'd use to describe you, is just like an emo, like, greasy ass gas station pizza or some shit. It was probably all 14 or 15 year olds that said this about him too, because if that's the only people that find him attractive, apparently, is just little teenagers. Using Onision's logic, he says, people with eating disorders fit the definition of mentally handicapped. There is no other reason outside their brain being intellectually limited. So you're anorexic, bulimic, or something similar? Congrats! You're medically retarded. Research and confirm for yourself. An eating disorder is not the same as being mentally handicapped. And it's not that they're intellectually limited. It's just a part of their brain is telling them that they need to lose weight, and they have an issue with their image. It's not intellectual. You can still be smart and have an eating disorder. This makes actually no sense. Stop drooling on the floor. You're wasting saliva. That belongs on me. Positive vibes. No, not there, lower. My tweets are very triggering. Put this mask on. I don't need your eyes. Or your ears. Only your mouth. See, I read that in his stupid Joker voice, because he believes that he's the Joker, and I feel like he inserts that voice in every single thing that he says. If you intentionally cut yourself, you're a moron. Suicide is a crime? Then cutting yourself is criminal behavior. No sympathy for crooks. I don't understand why Onision hates people who cut themselves. Like, they're dealing with something super serious, and they're, like, depressed and things, and, you know, and they're, like, going through all this, and that's how they cope. And then you tell them that they have no sympathy from you. It just makes them more vulnerable. And then that's when you come in. You freaking take them to your house, and you do things to them because of their emotionally unstable and vulnerable, and you take advantage of that. Happy Veterans Day to every veteran who ever served this country. Thank you for your service, and thank you for our freedom. Hashtag Veterans Day. And then Onision tweets, you're welcome. Onision didn't even make it past boot camp. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he dropped out in boot camp. You're not a veteran, Greg. Or James. Or whatever you want to be called. You're fucking a pussy. Here's another one of James or Greg's stupid, disgusting, vulgar sentences. Or internal monologue fantasies or whatever. I don't know what you want to call them. I don't need a woman. I don't need a man. I need a piece of worthless trash on their knees begging for more. There's a reason you feel the way you do. We were made for each other. You to love pain and me to love inflicting it upon you. Nothing feels better than your neck as your lungs struggle to breathe. Would you like me to push harder? He's fantasizing about choking someone like this and enjoying it, and it just sounds painful and not enjoyable in any way, and like, yet he finds pleasure in this, and it just, I don't want to kink shame, but dude, you don't need to post your kinks all over the internet. Like, no one gives a shit. Keep it to yourself. Nasty. We don't need this. Oh boy. So this is one of Onision's victims here. And apparently, Kai, Greg's wife, told Sarah exactly how big Greg's dick was when she was 14. Somehow this Onision tweet made it to the Insane People Facebook subreddit. It's a really lucky thing that thousands of you really want to fuck me. I hope someday they clone me 1,000 times so you can all be happy and constantly fucked by a version of me. I love you. Can he stop broadcasting his disgusting fantasies on everyone? Please. I am God. I am God because that is the name you scream when I fuck you. I will fill you with my warmth. You kneel before me. You serve me, you worship my cock. I am God because I am the one who you bow to, and I will always love you. This is the most neckbeard shit I've ever seen. I am concerned. Yeah, again, Onision has this stupid power dynamic thing that, like, he fantasizes about all the time. Like, keep this between you and whoever you're doing this to, I guess. Like, don't broadcast this to all of the 12-year-olds that follow you on your Twitter, please. Again, another one of Onision's tweets made it to Reddit, but this time on asshole design of all places. I wouldn't have expected one of his tweets to end up there, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. Is Keemstar a fat, ugly, unfuckable, racist piece of shit? And the options are only damn right and fuck yes. And then, is iDubbbz TV a racist piece of shit? 100% and completely. And then, is PewDiePie a racist piece of shit? Yes and absolutely. It sounds like someone here is projecting their racism onto other people. Okay, I think this is the last Onision fantasy thing that I can put in this video. It's just disgusting, and you get the point. He says very vulgar and inappropriate things while he has a large following of small children. So, yeah. Do I even really need to read it? Do I need to read this? I don't think I'm gonna read it. You can read it yourself. I don't even know if this is a sexual fantasy, because it's kind of vague. It's just like, it doesn't help his case at all with, like, the whole criminal shit, like abuse and all that. Stand in front of the window over there. The world should see how pathetic and helpless you are. I'm going to humiliate you, and right before you lose consciousness, I'm going to destroy you. I don't understand why he gets away with saying these things. Like, Twitter, can you please just get rid of him? Both Twitter and YouTube. Some of the most beautiful women have cocks. Get used to it. Why does he have to say these controversial things? It's not deep. I feel like he thinks he's being deep with all these things, especially when he frickin' changes his name to God on Twitter. Onision always has to take the moral high ground here and just make everyone believe he is better than anyone else. It's easy to get along with me. Just don't kill animals, hit kids, mutilate babies, or protest gay marriage. You know, don't be human trash. Yeah, and it's easy to get along with me. Just don't fuck kids. Okay, so we reached the end of the video. I hope this was eye-opening, seeing all the things that this man has to say. He doesn't really help his case at all with the investigation and Chris Hansen and all that going on. And I hope some of the inmates see the things that he's been saying online. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it a lot if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, turn on that bell notification, and follow me on other social media. You can find that in my description of this video. And I hope you have a good day. See ya.